Okay, hello everybody. For some reason, I don't know why the intro was a little bit slow, but there you go. These things happen, don't they? Welcome everybody. Good to be here. What is it today? It is Thursday, 5th of February. Hope you're having a good day. Let's bring you up to date as far as information is concerned. Nothing new for you, but otherwise, the lovely Megan Mitchell, who's on here, she's just done a new video. That'll be rendered and up on my channel very shortly. Thank you, Megan, for doing the videos. They're excellent. This one's called Dealing with Critics. Very on point, especially for many of us who are prominent, I suppose, is the right correct terminology, who are doing lives, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or whatever. Comes with its own problems, doesn't it? And territory, and Megan explains very well how to deal with it. Any criticism that may come their way. Happens to all of us, just part of how it is if you decide to be a prominent person, I suppose. So what I've got for you today is eating the frog. This has come off the back of, if you remember, I was talking about how to become the 1% and the daily habits that you have to undertake to put you into that 1% club. Really is a habit that becomes a routine that becomes a habit that you need to get yourself into. And I said when I was doing the video that there was an awful lot to it, and I was going to break it down a little bit more and maybe take some of the things from it and then expand it, just so you have a better understanding of what each one of those routine habits that you need to do on a daily basis that helps. I said yesterday, didn't I, in the chat, how many of you took on board one of them, which was not going straight for your mobile phone in the morning. Had some good replies. People say I use it for my alarm in the morning. I have to say, hand on heart, I am one of the people that normally does go for the phone first thing in the morning. I've got a bit of a morning routine on my phone. I'm sure many of you have, which involves checking emails, looking at social media, doing Wordle, for instance, for the mind training, etc. And is it productive? That is the key factor here. Are those things productive to you building a business? And really the bottom answer to that is no, it's not, is it? It's just using up time. And one of the very interesting points of nearly every single person who is in that 1% club, the number one thing that they all say is that they put their time as a as the biggest thing of value that they have. Above money, above anything else, time is their most valuable currency. And we will talk about this one thing, how time is the most valuable currency in another life. But today we're going to talk about eating the frog. It's not going to be a particularly long one, this one, but it is certainly one of the time management strategies that really do work as far as getting jobs done. And this is focusing on completing your most challenging high priority task, that is, i.e. the frog, first thing in the morning. This is normally your job that you don't like. This phrase is coined by Brian Tracy based on Mark Twain's quote, and it boosts productivity by eliminating procrastination, reducing decision fatigue, and building momentum for the rest of the day. Why does it build momentum for the rest of the day? Because it means that you get that job done and dusted out of the way, the one that you don't like doing, the one that you've been maybe putting off, the one that you know is going to be hard. But once you have succeeded and you have done the one job that you've not really wanted to do, it will give you a huge lift. And this is why it's very important to understand and recognize that there is going to be jobs that you don't like doing but have to be done, and putting those as a priority rather than pushing them to the back shelf. This is where eating the frog technique certainly comes in. So what are some of the principles and implementations of eating the frog? The first one is, how do you identify it? This is determining your most important, impactful, or dreaded task to be done first in the day, whatever it may be. You know, here on our narrowboat, one of the dreaded tasks, we've got a couple, but one of them is to empty the loo. This is one of the challenges, not the challenges, but it's one of the things you certainly have to get your head around if you are living on a houseboat. You have to empty the toilet. You have to fill it with water. And these are tasks that nobody likes doing, and you have to do them. I inevitably put it off as long as I possibly can and then bite the bullet and get it done. Really, what I should be doing is setting myself a more time manageable section to say, right, I'm going to do it on this day at this time, do it, get it done, out the way, and then there is no problem whatsoever about doing it, is it? Because you get it done and out of the way. What else is part of eating the frog? Eat it first. So that is completing this task immediately in the morning before checking emails or doing other smaller tasks, so that you don't get distracted and taken away from that task that needs to be done. This is part of prioritizing. If you've got 2 frogs to eat first thing in the morning, prioritize the biggest challenge one first, and then the second challenged one after this. This is part of how you have prepared your plan the night before. And this is something that you need to do on a daily basis, or when you allocate your time to put towards your business or what you are trying to achieve. Doesn't have to be daily, but it certainly has to be pre-planned of what you are going to implement that next day. So you can say, right, I'm doing this task first, then that one. And this is how you get the best productivity out of clearing that task, because you're doing it first thing in the morning, away from distractions. It's also a good idea to divide any large tasks down into smaller chunk parts, so that you can manage those steps in an audible fashion, so that you'll get them done bit by bit. Remember, work hard for small chunks of time. Don't burn yourself out. 20 to 25 minutes only on one task. Once you have completed that 20 to 25 minutes, take a break, whether it's making a cup of whatever you drink, having fresh air. Give yourself 10, 15 minutes to go back in to get that job done once again. All these things help you focus on the task at hand. It stops any distractions and it makes you more alert of what you are trying to achieve. The benefits of all of these things are very, very simple but effective. Number one, main importance, it reduces stress. Completing the hardest task early prevents it from hanging over your head on the rest for the rest of the day. Makes sense, really, doesn't it? When you think about it, get it done, get it out of the way, and then you can go on to maybe a few more enjoyable things that you know will be a lot easier, not so stressful as that very first one. It helps to boost productivity as well by focusing energy on high impact work rather than busy work. There's a great saying in business, and that is, you can be a busy fool. And that means just because somebody looks like they are busy doesn't mean to say that they are efficient with what they are doing. This is where this time management comes into play so much better, because you are being efficient with your manageable time, that valuable currency that you have, because once it's gone, it's gone. You don't get it back. You can't make more time. And this is where really good entrepreneurs value that time by allocating specific periods of it to do certain tasks. When you see people running around a restaurant or doing whatever they're doing and they look hot, bothered, flustered, running here, there, and everywhere, just think for a moment, is that person really benefiting from doing what they are doing in the manner they are doing it? Are they being time efficient in doing what they're doing? Are they getting the best productivity out of what they are doing? And the answer is probably no. This is why it's really important to make sure that you allocate the right time to the right task. Jane, do me a favor, will you? Turn that rice off. Thank you. Got rice on. I mean, chicken fried rice for tonight, which I'm making, and the rice is boiling. And the last thing then is it helps to create momentum, provides a sense of accomplishment that carries you through the rest of the day. When you finish that one task that you might not like, it gives you that boost for the rest of the day. This is why, rather than procrastinating, putting something off that you don't want to do, but you know actually deep in your heart that it has to be done to achieve something, put it first. Think about it the day before. Say, right, this is what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to break it down into manageable sizes. I'm going to get it done. And then once it's done, I don't have to think about it any longer. And then you can move on to the next frog to eat before the next day. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. Short and sweet, like I said. Look out for Megan's video. It'll be up very, very shortly. That's coming out on this channel. Remember, guys, I do put her link to her YouTube channel in the description at the top. Make sure you click on it and go and follow her as well. Subscribe to her channel. And then rather than waiting for me to upload it for mine, you'll get it straight away on hers, and you'll be able to listen to it and comment underneath it like I have whilst she has just done it. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. I see that Fatima is on here as well. Happy birthday for yesterday. Lovely. Nice to see you on here. And everybody else who's supporting me on this channel. Be back around. Hello to everyone from Jane. I'll be back around tomorrow, and I'll come back with another topic. If I hear anything, obviously, I'll bring you that as well. That's it from me. Bye for now.